If you want to create a loop in Zapier, this video will walk you through the process step by step in a simple and beginner-friendly way. By the end, you'll know how to set up a looping workflow in Zapier, connect your apps, test the automation, and publish it so it runs smoothly. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy software guides just like this one. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your browser and go to Zapier. Once you're on the Zapier homepage, look for the Create option and click it. This is where you start building a new automation. From the menu, choose Zap Workflows because that is the type of automation you'll use for this loop setup. Now you're inside the Zap editor. The first thing you need to do is click on Trigger. The trigger is what starts your workflow, so this is an important step. In the search bar, type email parser and select it from the results. Zapier will then ask you to choose an event. For this example, you can choose any available event that fits your workflow. After that, log into your account if Zapier asks you to connect it. Once your trigger is set up, it's time to add the looping part. Click the plus icon to add a new step. Then go to Flow Controls. Inside Flow Controls, choose Looping. This is the key feature that allows Zapier to repeat an action for each item in a list, instead of running only once. After selecting Looping, choose an event. Zapier will give you the available looping options, and you can pick the one that matches your use case. This is where you define how the loop should behave, so take a moment to make sure it fits the kind of data you want to process. Next, you'll add the action that the loop should perform. Click on Action to continue. In the app search, type and select an app for your action. For example, you can use Google Sheets if you want to send looped data into a spreadsheet. Then click on Choose an Event and select the action you want to run for each loop item. Again, log into the account if Zapier prompts you to do so. At this point, your workflow is connected, but you still need to finish the setup. Click Build It in the top area to configure the loop properly. Review the fields carefully and make sure the data you want to repeat is mapped correctly. This is where you can confirm that each item in your list will be handled one by one. Before publishing, it's always smart to run a test. Click Test Run and let Zapier check the workflow. This helps you catch any mistakes early and make sure the loop is working the way you expect. If anything looks off, go back and adjust the setup before moving forward. Once the test run looks good, the final step is to click Publish. That makes your loop live and ready to use. From that point on, Zapier will automatically repeat the actions based on your setup, saving you time and removing the need to do everything manually. And that's it. You've successfully created a loop in Zapier. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more step-by-step automation videos, and I'll see you in the next one.